Lecture 2: Understanding Databases and Tables. Before we can write SQL queries, we need to fully understand the structure we are working with the database. When we talk about storing data, it's not just dumped into one big pile. It's carefully arranged in sections, called tables, which are designed to keep things organized, searchable, and easy to update. In this lecture, we will learn how databases are structured, what tables are made of, and why things like columns, rows, and keys matter. Once you understand this layout, working with the SQL becomes much easier because you will know exactly what you are asking for and where to find it. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to define what a database is and explain how it's organized. Understand the basic structure and components of a table. Learn how data is stored using rows and columns. Identify primary keys and their role in maintaining clean data. What is a database? A database is a structured way to store information. Think of it as a digital warehouse where everything has its place. Instead of keeping notes in random Word files or Excel sheets, a database organizes data so it's easy to search, filter, and update. In most modern databases, data is stored in tables, which we'll focus on today. What is a table? A table is like a spreadsheet. It holds information in rows and columns. Let's say when you just log in to your database and click on these tables, and we have created one as this one. Let's say we are storing student records. A table called students might look like this. Here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns and 2 rows for now as ID, name, age, and major subject. Each row is a single record. One student. Here you can see we have ID 1 for name Alex, age 21, and major subject is science. And the second will be ID 2, name Sarah, age 24, and major subject is arts. And each column represents a field. You can see ID, name, age, and major subject. Tables help break big data sets into manageable, logical parts. Instead of throwing everything into one place, we separate different types of data into different tables, for example, students, courses, grades, and link them when needed. Rows and columns. A row is called a record. It contains all information about one specific item, or person, or product, etc. A column is a field, like a category or label, that tells us what kind of data is in each cell of that column. Name, ID, date of birth, etc. This structure makes querying very efficient. For example, want all students aged over 20? You filter by the age column. Want only names and majors? You select only those columns. What is a primary key? A primary key is a column, or a combination of columns, that uniquely identifies each row in a table. No two records can have the same primary key. In our students table, the ID column is the primary key. Here you can see we have 1 and 2. It's unique, it doesn't change. It helps connect data from multiple tables without confusion. Using primary keys prevents duplicate data and helps keep everything accurate and consistent. Why structure matters? Well-structured tables makes a database fast, efficient, and easy to manage. If your data is not organized, if you are mixing values, repeating information, or skimming identifiers, it becomes hard to maintain and easy to break. That's why understanding how to design and work with tables is essential before writing queries. A strong foundation in database structure will save you time, frustration, and confusion later on.